Hello everyone. We are back in the woods, going on yet another adventure on Laurel Mountain. The car's just behind me, back there in the parking lot, and I found yet another trail that I didn't know exist. So we are once again surrounded by mossy rocks, big rocks up on the hill. I don't know if you can see them up there, but yes, we have rocks all around. Now this trail was listed as, what was it? Very something. I can look here. It is 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's about 58 degrees out, so it's a good day. Not too hot, not too cold. There's no wind. It's very clear. Let's see. Yeah, so we started out at the road and we came up here to Black Bear Trail, which we just joined up with. Looks like it comes right along here and then goes right along that way. And we take this trail then to join up with what is called Rocky Gap Trail. It's supposed to be very rocky. A little bit of climbing involved or something. I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen, but we'll see. We'll see what we come across. But it said it was very strenuous. It was listed as a very strenuous trail. So we're going to see. We're going to check it out. I'm encountering my first rocks. My first rocky path. It did say at the end of the trail, you kind of have to squeeze through some rocks of some sort. So that should be exciting. Hopefully we don't get stuck in rocks. That would not be good. There's a hat in the tree. I don't know if you can see it up there, but there's a hat. If you're in need of a hat, come on and get it. We're going to keep heading up the trail and see what we find. So I'll see you guys on the trail. We've stumbled across our first sign. And I do have to say, it's very weird. There's no birds chirping. It's very quiet. It's eerily quiet. That's fine. Here's our first sign. Rocky Gap Trail, Black Bear Trail, Expert Bike Path. Interesting, yeah, Black Bear Trail apparently goes up that way some more and back down that way from where we came. But we're taking Rocky Gap Trail. See, it must be a bike trail, so maybe it won't be as bad on foot. I don't know. I don't know what to expect. But hopefully it's interesting nonetheless. I can't imagine anyone taking a bike up this. It's very, very rocky. We got here's our first look at some rocks. We'll hop up here, see what's going on. Oh yes, very rocky indeed. Huh. Yeah, it just kind of goes on and on and on with many rocks. Love a good rocky trail. So what better trail to be on than a Rocky Gap Trail? For the first time, together as a group. There's a limb. There's a small piece of twig stuck to me. A lot of dead trees falling down. And we've encountered more thorns. There's more thornage happening on this trail as well. I'm out of breath already. I didn't even do nothing yet. Holy cow. We keep heading down the trail.
Other people.
Routed out this trail because we've actually been on 3 trails already. There was the first half of Beams Run Trail, which was where I got on at the road, and it actually crosses the road and then goes down below Beams Rocks, whatever. It goes down below that, and then we went on to the Black Bear Trail, and then that joins up with the Rocky Gap Trail, so that's how you get here. So we're gonna make a big loop, and then we'll end up back on the Black Bear Trail at some point. So yes, we're heading down amongst the rocks, seeing what we find, seeing what adventures await us. In the near future. It said this was a pretty flat trail. It was like plateaued at the top once you came up the hill where those rocks were just a moment ago. And then it goes back downhill at the end, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, never been here. I just read a short description. And I don't really know what to expect. So that's why I figured I'll just come out here and do it myself. And then I'll know. We'll all know exactly what to expect from Rocky Gap Trail. So, why don't we keep heading down this mossy rock-filled, thorn-surrounded trail. Let's keep on cooking. There are a lot of random small trails that just kind of branch off from the main trail. I'm not sure where they go. I don't know if they were they're not marked on a map or anything. They're just kind of here. I don't know if they're deer trails or if they're people exploring around. It might just be deer trails. Because like they're not very prevalent. They're just, well, that one kind of is. But I can like see them all around here. Just all these little trails. Should that be a video? Exploring the deer trails of Laurel Mountain. We could be out here for days. Yes, this is very peaceful. This is very nice. Surrounded by the mountain laurel. That is again entangled in thorns. Fighting for its life. We are back to our trail. Onward. So again, I found a random trail. This one's a bit from the ground up on this rock. So I do think I'm gonna have to come back here and explore all these random little trails around these rocks and stuff. Because there's gotta be cool stuff in there. So it looks like there's a trail down here in the woods too. I was kind of planning to just do a little bit of a shorter one today. Not get into anything too serious. So I'm not going to get into that right now. But we will come back to the mysterious, uncharted trails of the Rocky Gap Trail. There's a branch in my way and a spider web on my face. So simply move it out of the way. There we go. We have successfully passed the tree. Hopefully that's the hardest part of this hike. Yeah, no, this is a good trail. I like this trail. I mean, in the summertime, whenever the trees are full of leaves, it would be very shaded, very cool. You're just among thick bush. So, yeah, definitely gonna have to come back. See what else is back here, to explore among the rocks and whatnot. So there's definitely things hidden in here. Some cool stuff, some cool spots. I don't know how far along this trail we are. I haven't looked in a while. Okay, we are nearing the end of it. So I guess we'll see what lies at the end of this trail. What we have yet to discover. Well, it's cold enough here. There's icicles. Check this out. Look at that. Little icicles under here. That water's very cold. Under the rocks. The bushes are closing in. It has gotten a little tighter. Oh, we are emerging once again. Oh, I see some more rocks. This must be the rather narrow ending I was told about on the app. Not right here, up here in these rocks. These big old rocks. Oh yeah, they're all around me. See, like, I want to go explore in all these rocks. Oh yeah. Okay, here we go. We got to go down through there to get out. We must venture into the rocks. So, let's see what happens down in these rocks. We've made it inside the rocks. I'm now encased in rocks. We got rocks this way behind us, the way we came. There's something buzzing around me. We have these rocks, which is another little opening. Perhaps I'll go back there, see what's about. See what's back there. The way forward, which I assume leaves the rocks and, closer to the end. And I'm not ready for it to be the end yet. And this way, which is just very thick bushage, if you will. So I want to go this way. It's very cool in here, like breeze-wise. The temperature, it's very cool. So let's walk down this way, see what happens, see what we come across. So that's actually how cool it is back here. There's icicles everywhere on these rocks. We got some small caves. Looks like a bigger cave down that way. Oh, and a real big one that way. Looks like there's another trail over there, perhaps a different way. I don't know if you can really see too well, but there's a pretty big one down there. If you can see down there. Then there's another big one back here that looks like it goes pretty deep. But I can't see into that one too well from behind all these bushes that I don't really want to crawl through with all this stuff. There is a hole here that goes down into another little cave. So there's lots of caves back here. And what's living in them? Who knows? Because I'm sure there is something. It very much so looks like the caves have been used. The hole where you would enter has been worn down. So I assume something uses said caves. And then there's this small little crevice, which I'm not gonna even attempt to go back. So let's face it, I wouldn't fit. Here's another one. This one doesn't look as bad. I can go up through there. Again, not going up through there. And here we are, in front of these rocks. Oh, there is more up ahead of us. But yeah, there's lots of trails around here. Maybe perhaps whenever I'm not by myself, come explore amongst all these rocks and stuff. See what lies around in here. I don't feel like being eaten just yet while I'm on a hike, so I'm going to avoid that at all costs. Here's another. Wow. Yeah, this is another wild one. It goes back in there. Yeah, I didn't know this was here. This is probably the coolest grouping of rocks I've encountered. Got a cave back here. This one looks easily accessible. Nice and dark. Just like I said, you gotta go on adventures to find the cool stuff. Otherwise, I would have had no idea this was here. Like, look, we just got rocks all around us. All above us, below us, on either side of us. Rocks. And they have icicles all over them. That's wild. There's so many little crevices and things to see around here. Like, I can't even explain it. I mean, you kind of saw, but you can't see exactly what I can see with all these different directions and holes and all these different ways we could do things here. Whoa. So I made my way to a different part, kind of. It's very difficult to get into those rocks anywhere else, from what I can see. Well, not very difficult, but too much for me to want to do right now, by myself at least. So I'm just gonna work my way out of wherever I've gotten myself here. Down in the thick shrubbery, following what appears to be deer paths back towards the trail. At least I think I'm headed back towards the trail. So I couldn't simply just leave these caves down here that look like they're pretty large without shining the light down into it. I mean, the breeze that's coming through here is pretty hefty and cold. So that one, it's kind of hard to see too deep down in there. I mean, I don't think you'll really be able to get a look too much, but you can kind of see down in there. There's just a rock there, kind of covering the entrance. And then there's the other one over here, which you won't be able to see that. I can't even see that. Yeah, that other one just kind of looked more like a outcropping of rocks, less of a cave, more just some rocks facing outward. I'm still zoomed in a little bit. There we go. All better. Yeah. But I do want to shine my flashlight down this other kind of cave we came across. Looks like you'd see through to the other side a little bit, but it just looks interesting. I want to check it out, see what's in there. There's this one. Yeah, this one has a lot of cold air coming through it too. This one looks like it might have some deeper parts back in the depths back there. I feel, if you can see back there. Yeah. So let's go down to this other one. Here we are. The other cave. There's water dripping from the ceiling. There's just some broken branches. Doesn't look like it goes too deep or anything. Oh, it's very cold in here. Alright, I'd say that's enough playing amongst the rocks again here at Laurel Mountain. I had fun. Hopefully you had fun. Another great adventure in the books. And like I said, definitely coming back here to check it out. Maybe with some friends, a friend, anyone who would like to join, really, in the exploration of the boulders and the rocks and the dens. So yeah, here's where we meet back up with Black Bear Trail and Rocky Gap Trail. See, I'm not sure if Rocky Gap Trail is supposed to be a bike trail since it has the expert bike sign above it. I don't know. It doesn't seem like a very good bike trail. I certainly wouldn't want to go on it with a bike. I don't know. Will we ever know? I don't know. Oh, we don't want to go this way. See? I almost went the wrong direction. I was too busy pondering. We want to go the other way. My mom messaged me and asked me if I was still all good out here. No, I did not get eaten by coyotes. There was no bears in the caves. There was no raving madmen to chase me away from the beautiful scenery of these rocks. So I'm just walking back up. I'm going to send her a cool picture because I am just such a wonderful person. I'm going to bless her day with the prettiest picture she will receive. Oh yeah. There we go. I'd say that's a pretty good picture. What do you think? We're gonna head back down now to Black Bear Trail. And then I guess work our way back to the car. I might go up and check out the rocks along this trail, because it does go right along them. Might see if there's anything interesting in there. So, I guess I'll see you guys again somewhere along the trail. We have made it back to the car. We're about to cross the road. Check and make sure there's no one coming. We're good that way. And we are good that way. Yes, we made it to the car. To the Beam Run Trail parking lot. Ah, there's some poo on the ground. I'll spare you the details. So yes, my keys are in my bag. So we'll get into my car. And I'll catch up with you in the car, I suppose. So we're in the car. We got the AC on. Well, not right now, because it makes too much noise. For the camera, I don't want it to blow on the mic and make too much ruckus, if you will. So, I think this time I'm going to skip the driving montage again. Because I kind of want to do something a little bit different with this one. I think I want to have more hiking footage, less like driving and stuff. So you guys can see more of the trail and things like that. That's the goal anyway. We'll see how that turns out. Oh, there's a bug on the camera. They don't want you. He's gone. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys back at home. So, hi guys, what's up? We went on our hikes today, and we had a good time. We saw some cool stuff. I made 3 videos today. And I forgot to record the outro here at home. I just started working on videos, and that was it. My bad. So that's what I'm recording this on my computer right now, actually. That's why the mic is here. I'm probably just going to use this ending for all 3 videos. So we'll probably just be the same. If you're wondering what is happening, I feel like I just saw this. That is why. Because I messed up and made it way harder than it had to be. So, thanks for coming along. Hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoyed the videos. So yeah, why don't you like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys on the next adventures.